boy. Piece of shit. Whatever. I missed nothing about the game. Won't be a long stream. Not like last time, not even fucking close. Oh, I was in Burnsworth, was I? And seeing as it's going to be a short stream.
Oh, could use a rest.
Let's have a test. We're around 15, but the frame times aren't bad here. I'm curious as to if FSR is a little better for me.
All this hustle and bustle puts me right at home. Welcome.
Kind of feels the same, if not a little worse. Maybe FSR can get away with quality though.
This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb.
After you, Arisen.
I was fine with kind of how it was. What quality deal is this thing? Well, we're not quality. Balance makes it a bit more predictable. Night time. I forgot what I was doing because I didn't play yesterday. Walter. Got the riddles. Right. Go to the palace again, but this is it didn't seem to complete, which is a bit bizarre. Time is it at night? I could probably go to the chambers now, just get out of the way.
Look as long as you please.
However, do I need to take the armor with me?
I overheard some of the soldiers standing guard outside the palace discussing a curious rumor.
Oh.
Good evening, sir. I trust you fared all... right on the roads, despite you know where to find.
You might
I'd sooner stay out of battle, where possible.
Those new recruits could barely lift their swords.
You are the Arisen. Follow me.
Follow me. Okay.
Got to keep moving, lest I fall
'Tis best you move along. Should one pray, be cautious.
I wish the minister would be more careful. He takes the sentinel posted outside his chambers with him everywhere. There are times when no one's standing watch there at all.
I'm feeling the frame time a little bit on volume. Hold on. Go back to balanced. Find the stairs up. This is the audience chamber. I see them now.
Townspeople.
What business could be so pressing that I must be summoned at this late hour?
I would not presume to know, my lord. However, it must be a highly sensitive matter for the regent kin to request a private audience.
Oh, perhaps the boy has finally grown wise to the benefits my favor can bring. He might just be his mother's puppet, but at least he knows what's good for him.
My lord, if someone were to overhear...
Oh, unwring your hands, you fool! As if anyone in this palace would dare say a word against me. Now, if Wilhelmina calls, tell her to await me in my chambers. I will return presently.
Nothing here. Oh.
Surely none more important than this. I speak of the ascension of the sovereign.
Indeed. But that, Your Grace, would be better discussed in the presence of your mother.
Oh. I do seem to have found myself in the courtyard. There's a hole in the book.
A fine place to collect my thoughts.
Well, well.
Oh.
We meet again. Is this stealthy business becoming a habit of yours?
Yes.
Oi! Who goes there?
Okay, alright.
Tut, tut. Now, this just won't do. How's a lady supposed to work with all these interruptions?
Oh, it is you, Lady Wilhelmina.
Mm-hmm. Do excuse us. we thought to enjoy a little fresh air. Though we had hoped for slightly more privacy, if you catch my meaning.
Apologies, milady. But might I ask the name of your companion?
Are you sure it would be wise? Such knowledge has been known to cost a man his head.
Understood, milady. If anyone asks, I shall say I saw naught.
A narrow escape. You should count yourself lucky that he was so easily flustered. Is that all you have to say for yourself? 'Tis sweet of you to mind your manners, but such niceties won't get you far with me. Something tells me this shan't be the last I see of you. Perhaps you'll be good enough to repay me when next we meet.
Okay.
What that such peace reigned eternal.
If you're gonna force me, I'll go to the Bronx. I even know where. I don't even know where it is. You know. Just over there. Oh, there's the palace slash castle, whatever you want to call it. One's a little better. I pressed the wrong button.
It seems you've made a discovery regarding the false sovereign.
What's this? Come to admire my sculptures, have you? Ho ho! To think my eminence as a collector would reach in the ears of the Arisen. If only my collection were complete, I'd fain allow you to inspect it. Alas, the sculpture that I commissioned to be its centerpiece is yet to arrive, and 'twould wound my pride to have you behold my collection ere 'tis made whole. If your curiosity shall not be denied, however, mayhap you consider paying a visit to the sculptor in my stead. The man's home is located in Batal. You need only tell him that I eagerly await the sculpture's completion.
Shall we seek some answers?
Like a weirdo on the street. Bah, sculptures you're looking for. It's like, no, I'm just walking past. Well, what is that marker on the map? Given us that one.
Could use a dash of salt.
Oh, what does this say?
It couldn't hurt to take a peek.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen. I know this sigil well. 'Tis the crest of the neighboring country of Batal, a land with which Vermin has no official dealings at present. Let me see. It reads, "True to our word, we offer you the power of the Godsway. Pray make haste in securing Melv, that all might be made ready ere our plans are set in motion."
They already did.
A meager clue, to be certain. Though, 'tis clear that the Queen Regent conspires with Batal. This does not bode well at all. Though the political situation is stable at present, much blood has been spilt between Vermund and its neighbor in the past. I fear such a partnership would only portend the drawing of more. At any rate, 'twould seem our search has led us to only more questions. Chief among them, what is meant by securing Melv and this Godsway? I will investigate these matters as best I can. In the interim, Your Majesty, should you have time to spare, might you make for Melv? Only once we have gleaned a fragment of the Queen Regent's plot. And ere it slips my mind, pray, take this.
Phases. Now there's a name to remember.
A ring of accrual. I already have one. Just carry away. Yeah. Maybe triumph.
As a reward, you will of course require raiment befitting of the occasion. I would ask that your majesty return once you've procured such attire. There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your majesty's claim, as a or shall change once we have attended the coronation. If your majesty has any unfinished business to attend to, 'tis best you do so. Very well. Is there aught else you would speak of, your majesty? Do not forget that we work to serve.
Welcome to the start. We serve all manner of fine ales here. What a delight. Welcome.
Always the same. They are just how I like it.
Well met, sir. Fancy a gander? Didn't drink a lot.
See you, Ganda.
A treasure chest. Shall we see if we can't make our way over to it?
Look, as long as you please.
Already did this stuff.
Have you business with the guild, sir? I should be glad to assist you.
Good.
Always a pleasure.
There's a ladder here.
Perhaps new discoveries await us above.
Greetings. You seek guidance, do you not? You need only make a worthy offering in exchange. I have seen your path. Maybe. You've my gratitude. 'Tis lovely to see you.
Okay. It's a hint vendor.
My stomach's growling.
Tad rowdy.
Idleness is a luxury.
Oh dear. What am I to do? Hail, friend.
Hail.
Have you a spare moment? I've an eye for people, and my instincts tell me you're of trustworthy ilk. I'm in a bit of a quandary, you see. I'm to be gone for a week, with no one slated to mind the house in my stead. Fear not, I only ask your name to list as a tenant. You needn't bother yourself with the cleaning, and I don't expect you to stay cooped up in there, neither. I'd be much obliged if you'd simply consider my home a waypoint on your travels. Sound appealing? Then come on by and have a look-see. I've taken the liberty of marking the location on your map.
Pray, follow.
You've come. Glad to see you, friend. So, what say you? Would you care to live here in my absence? As I've said, you needn't worry about tending to the place. Many thanks, friend. I knew I could count on you. I'll stop by again in a week's time, but till then, farewell.
We will find much better rest in an abode than out in the elements, methinks. Let us make good use of it while we can.
It's no great shock to me.
You have to frequent it? But I got places to be.
Getting proper rest is an important... Tis a relief to be home. Let us just say that not all Arisen are quite like you, Master.
Good morrow, everyone.
Off we go then.
A new day.
I know precisely when a curative is needed, Master. You'll never fall. I'm all for camping, but solid walls are a joy that can't...
Oh. Good. Hmm.
Feels eerie with no one about. One of these days I'll find myself a manor.
What should I do? What to do? I've no mother or father to speak of, you see. So the nice people at the Gracious Hand take care of me. I wanted to get them a present to say thank you, and I thought a bunch of flowers would be just the thing. The problem is, I can't seem to find any good ones. Do you think you could help me? Oh, for true. I'm sure you'll find the pretty... Hoy, Arisen! Have you brought me a bunch of flowers already? Oh, just look at them. These should brighten the sisters' day. Say, would you mind terribly if I asked you another favor? See, one of my friends taught me a magic spell. It's supposed to let you meet whomever you like. All you have to do is find a silver stone, put it under your pillow, and say the magic words. But there's the problem. I've been looking all over for such a stone, and I can't find one any. Would you find a silver stone and bring it to me? For true. I'll be waiting.
Our next mission is to acquire a silver stone. Mayhap silver ore will serve? We can purchase it or mine it up ourselves.
There's no great shock to me.
Who there?
Oh.
How have you fared?
Peasant lottery.
Would you lend your ear to my request? Many thanks.
Alright, that's quite the ways out.
Find a silver stone then? Oh, just look how it shines. Say, aren't you curious who I want to meet? Well, I'll tell you. My mother and father. I don't even know what they look like, you know. Not to say I'm unhappy at the Gracious Hand, of course. But I'd really like to meet them. Even just once. I want to tell them how grateful I am. Oh, it's so shiny. Oh, hi, Arisen. You'll help me again if I need it, won't?
Miss Daphne seemed pleased with our efforts. Mayhap we ought to pay her another visit sometime soon.
I quite agree.
Well met, Sir Arisen. Might I trouble you for alms for the poor? Many thanks. Hold on a moment, Sir Arisen. Perchance you would be willing to aid me with another matter. You see, one of the children we care for here at the Gracious Hand has gone missing. Malcolm, his name is. He's a steady lad. I can't imagine he would have run away. This building's very old. It could be that he's found himself in some strange corner of it. Might I impose on you to search for him?
'Twould seem we've a need to scrounge up information. 'Tis tedious work, but I suppose we had best get to it.
Good day, sir.
Simple conversation oft reveals what a week of searching never could. Whom shall we speak with first? I can guide you to the vicinity of our destination, Master.
We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged.
You want something? Spit it out or piss off.
The other day, I chanced to see a mother.
Was I lacking in devotion?
This place offers a view of the sea.
Well, we ask but a few coin for your entertainment.
Whatever it is, I'll have to hear it another time.
Well met. I assume you'll be starting off with a mug of the good stuff.
Malcolm's been really into exploring of late. Just the other day, he was going around telling anyone who'd listen about how he was an ox hair away from making some big discovery.
Yes, small Leon.
Let me get that.
Is Malcolm all right? We were supposed to go exploring together. Wish he'd woken me up. I was really looking forward to going down into those vaults. Oh no, I wasn't meant to tell anyone that.
The vaults, you say?
Is there aught I can assist you with?
We have found a material.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations.
There seems to be a zombie or something in there.
This place never fails to calm my spirit. Why must fate be places such as this ought to be
Something spare me this agony.
Now this is...
I wonder what it was Malcolm found.
Where could Malcolm have gotten off to? Perhaps you...
Malcolm? All he's doing of late is picking through rubble. Don't know why he bothered.
I suppose we'll be wanting to report back now.
Vaults, you say? By my knowledge, they were sealed off. Ah, but you mention rubble, aye? Then perhaps the lad found a way through. Come, I fear there's not a moment to lose. Pray, follow me, and quickly.
'Tis clear you're not interested in arriving at our destination, so I'll hold off on guiding it.
I believe this is the place to which the children were referring. Look, there, a hole. Could he have passed through here? There is naught to be done but have a look for ourselves. The passage ahead looks small, but we may be able to squeeze through. Let us make haste.
I must confess, naught rattles me quite so much as the unexpected snuffing of my lantern light.
I dare say that's part and parcel of the adventurous trade.
Quite a few people with us at the minute.
Malcolm, thank goodness you are unharmed. You have my eternal gratitude, Sir Arisen. Now I can breathe freely at last.
Sir Kendrick, you'll never believe what I've found. It's just books, sir. Books, books, and more books. It's like some sort of secret workshop.
Truly? Perhaps we ought to take a look.
We ought not lose sight of our guide.
I suppose 'tis so.
Was not bad.
Over here.
Heavens above!
Isn't it amazing? And I found it. Me.
'Tis quite a find indeed. Is this some manner of archive? Why, I've ne'er seen so many books. This collection must be worth a fortune. 'Tis a veritable treasure trove of wisdom. Might I ask that you not share the existence of this place with others, Sir Arisen? We cannot allow the knowledge accumulated here to be misused or mistreated. We ought to entrust its care to someone worthy, someone who can appreciate its true value. Pray tell me if you know of such an individual. As for you, Malcolm, I forbid you from telling anyone else about this place. 'Twill be our little secret. Understood?
Oh, but...
However, in exchange for your silence, you may come and go as you please. Let's investigate this place's secrets together, eh?
It near boggles the mind that
the books ne'er seem to end. Who could have brought them here?
What? So it's another bomb.
It isn't worthless, but that's as much as I can say for it.
'Tis a dismal feeling to be disappointed so utterly.
The way up, and you have to fall down the hole.
Battle is best avoided here.
I'm curious how long this is gonna be stuck around when you get going on level. No, I didn't murder those guards in this place. By murder I mean they randomly attacked me so I had to defend myself. For God's sake. Pointing me anywhere, is it?
Slim pickings of late.
Dingus's side quest thing. It was like... I was actually on the campground, so I can't see it.
Have no fear, master. I'll fare all right without you for a little while.
I think. Is it in that tower?
Nary a gentle scratch on my arm, then.
I basically like I talked to the guy in the jail and it let him out for some reason. He like clipped through the walls like you're in prison stuff. I can't avoid them really.
Might as well hang about. No rush.
Continue to tap me where I am now.
I nodded off for a moment there.
Policy.
Well, have you found... Oh, to guide me outside, then. If you can deliver me from...
All this patrolling does a number on my shoulders.
Aye, aye.
Didn't give a shit.
Somehow my feet all...
My apologies for the wait. We grew further apart than I'd anticipated.
Our party is reunited. Surely we can...
Aye, this should be far enough. My thanks. If you truly are arisen, then I swear to someday repay this debt I owe. Words may be wind, but there's naught else I can offer you at present. Pray visit me if you've the time or inclination. Mayhap the knowledge I've gained reading tomes of Eld could be of some use to you.
Not a care in the world. Just as it should be.
Not sure how much longer.
Oh, now we can go and fucking look at this lower range.
I shall come at once, Arisen.
We can also have some frames back. These kind of just take me down a path of another $1 billion almost, so. I'll go this way though. Hell. Let's go through town actually, just go along the main road. And he's stuck.
Tis good to see you again.
I think the weird blushing is meant to be like the affinity body blood. So really, I could. No, not like. Maybe I can do it after I complete this quest though. Oh my god, what is wrong with you? It's like you get a certain distance away from them and just start fucking running in circles.
All this patrolling does a number on my shoulders.
Mayhap this ladder is here for a reason.
After you, Arisen?
Can I not cancel this quest? Look at him. It's gonna be this the entire way.
With venture, I've heard it can be found in Batal.
I'm just gonna double check that. It's fucking thing I just said. If anything, because I'd rather get this quest out of the way. I think I got an achievement for it too. Only blushes. Yeah, raise the person's affinity to the maximum. I'm pretty sure it's this decade. So, well. Let's say what
A treasure chest. Shall we see if we can't make our way over?
Probably in a logbook or something?
To it.
I've got longer hard left even though everything's full. Oh my god!
A fine place to harvest some ingredients.
I say we collect as much as we can carry.
I don't think they need to like be a lover or anything for the Sphinx's riddle. Madness. I'll double check before it is. But I think it's just high affinity though. I don't know if there's anything more than that.
I've just had a thought. Every master I've ever served has favored different tactics. One party I joined consisted only of ranged specialists.
I'll be sure to keep that in mind. Good master! Goblins!
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness.
Any beast will grow ferocious when backed into a corner.
Shall I give it its comeuppance?
That was well fought. There's no one standing who might say otherwise.
No doubt this triumph will spur us into the next.
It seems we have enraged our foe.
reckless opponent makes for easy prey.
Understood. I'll save you.
Glad to see you have the matter in hand.
Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements.
Master, watch out!
I'm in your debt.
Never you fret. We all have our moments.
We've an opening. Focus your attacks.
The moment of victory is at hand. Let us finish this.
Of course.
Lo, 'tis one of the targets my own master bade me fell. I should like to see it done, if you've no objections of it. Could you lend me a hand? 'Tis done. Thank you, Arisen. I am overjoyed to have completed the task my master set for me.
Not a bad idea.
Corpse, yes, I know.
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say.
Didn't I get something that will make me cast spells faster?
A forgotten rift stone we've not discovered lies nearby. 'Tis this way, as I recall, from my last sojourn beyond the rift.
Very well.
Yeah,
I shall return.
Take him anyway, that's something. Oh, I forgot to. Hold. Tell you what, there's an environment where the game is running fairly well. Let's do another test here. Quality. Yeah, if it loses any of its frames.
Have you forgotten something, Arisen? You're looking rather lost.
A little bit, but it's, you know, it's a scaling up, so it could just be in a good scale right now. Let's go quality. This is what the video, the stupid little profile thing suggests the FSR for some reason. Tell you what, I'll leave it on FSR quality and see if I feel like this. I feel like the FSR quality actually has the ghost in there.
I'll take that.
Like the ghost
We
in
might
there, I
find a
can
use
see.
for it.
wolves, Master!
Our ice attacks are wasted on this foe.
Oh.
Ice's sting is yours to wield.
I did my best to match your skill, Master.
Leave the finding of equipment enhancing.
There's something about this method, it doesn't look anywhere near as good. Like maybe it does something with the grass or something, like it just doesn't.
Come to think of it, we're all of differing vocations, aren't we?
Our respective abilities are unique as well.
We must each of us hone our skills. A jack of all trades is a master of none.
I can't stand all this noise.
This is the plan. I'm gonna finish this little random journey he's sending me on. And if he stays at the end of the journey, like if he just stands there for a bit, I'll blow him up. Take him to the Sphinx. Well, half of mine to actually just make the journey to the Sphinx, it won't be that far from where he wants to go, but
I'll tell you.
Let my magics grant you an elemental boon.
I've got it pinned. It will have a hard time spitting its spell fluid at me now.
I must admit that it feels wonderful to strike true.
I feel like this is probably one of the vocations where, I mean all of them do, but this one's a bit more important to be having the higher vocation ranks because it's access to more spells. It's quite simple.
Sunset draws near.
Ears pricked. 'Twill be difficult to pinpoint distant foes by sight alone.
A flawless execution.
Indeed. There's enough.
Eek.
To make one pity our foe.
No, I love me a golden throw beetle. One's probably never gonna get me at all. Wanted to give it to my boy, maybe they should give me the ability to carry more. We'll have a good more time.
Your magics have faded and must be recast. I hope you weren't expecting mercy. I am in your debt.
Be at ease. I am here, on your side.
I'm supposed to be very good. It's so fast, even like I was like speeding it up and I've got the ring on, but
Just yonder. Looks to be a good spot for harvest. Ingredients.
We could pick some
I
now
suppose might as well find
and
out.
use them when the need arises.
I'm so like, I wonder if I can camp with this companion fella. Yeah, he stays. To toss out all this rotten shit out. A regular one, but sure.
Our adventure continues.
Come, we've much to be getting on with.
A new day, a new perspective.
These are hardly ideal conditions. All I can think about are my wet boots.
Focus. The skies aren't like to clear just because you grumble at them. Here, an enchantment of cold to freeze our foes.
I'll turn you into a pincushion.
Avoid flame at any cost, Arisen. You have been doused in oil.
Then I shall remain by your side.
Why are you watching? Why are you still fighting some random shit over there? Oh, it's because Dingus has just wandered off down there.
Fire's fury shan't be of aid against this weapon.
No sense finding it then.
Hey, Dingus. Come on.
my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements.
You don't have a fire in that nice one. Nice skill.
I'll gather this. It might be of use. Trounced our foe, well and true.
Overconfidence is an enemy in and of itself. Let us instead strive to better ourselves with every battle.
You'll not live to regret this!
You're right. I got something right here. Is it really worth using a fairy crystal?
Ice's sting is yours to wield.
Strike hard enough, and we might not have to do this twice.
Strike fast and true, and our quarry shall fall.
Understood. This is the product of your heedlessness.
It's called taking the initiative, I'll have you know.
Oh, fuck, I'm on time.
Quickly, Arisen. You must regain your footing. If we're to have any hope of victory, we must employ every tool and tactic at our disposal.
I think I get the idea.
I'm gonna go on Island.
Venom harpies! Take care that they don't poison you!
This foe will recoil from flame!
Just the regular attacks will come pretty okay.
Feast your eyes on this!
I like it.
Strike fast and true, and our quarry shall fall.
You have my gratitude.
Would you accept this by way of...
Oh, he disappeared. Also, all this game is a bunch of flaws. Fuck you.
I've just recalled.
On the short trip. The annoying part is
I found a treasure chest near here during my travels beyond the rift. May I show you to its location?
Well.
Our foes are like to use the dark against us.
There's a dragon. Oh, circumcision isn't there this time. It's just the dragon. Very tempting to try. But I don't think I'm quite ready yet. Can I go up and down? Maybe. I just thought it's turning back and going all the way down. That's annoying. It's untrodden land.
It appears we found a ballista.
'Tis not how we use this, but when that counts. I imagine 'twould be most beneficial in combat.
Might I be of assistance?
Intro Bill?
It isn't much of an adventure if all we do is make camp.
'Tisn't.
I even got those.
Enough to make camp only when the need arises.
Dude.
I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side. In battle, I shall follow your lead and prioritize support.
Ooh, oh boy.
Methinks we could move this boulder if we work together.
I say we give it a push and see what happens.
What a man! He walks, and he does not stop for these damn lizards.
Let my magics grant you an elemental boon.
You'll not live to regret this!
have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness.
What's the weakness? I've got fire, ice, lightning.
Very well. I shall return.
Can't expect to fare so well every day. It's been a hard day. The expense of my duty.
Well met, sir. How's the day treating you then?
Need anything?
Oh, I got a 5% discount. Bad price for stone, but
Stop by again soon.
No purchases to be made today, I see. I just hope the shopkeep understands.
Browsing was enough to scratch the itch, in my case.
Welcome, sir. If you think me a liar, then buy. The item you requested is complete. Here you are, sir. Use it well. Hope to see you again.
A forgery. I wonder whether we'll find a purpose for it.
I wonder which one I should give the forgery to.
Someone might pay good coin for it, either because they seek a forgery, or because they believe it to be authentic.
Fuck. I can't remember. I was trying to get a grip on who would want the real one more. Like who's more discerning, I suppose.
So, how goes it? Did you manage to retrieve the jadeite orb?
I think give forgeries to both. That's funny, actually.
Very well.
Welcome, if you think me a liar, then buy. Ah, I see you desire one of my masterpieces. Very well. I shall have your order crafted in good time. Many thanks to you.
The thought crossed my mind. I was like, what if I give them both fakes?
Well, there's always demand for weapons.
And keep the real one for myself. Oh, it's very expensive, but it is better. Oh, yeah, has she got a horror for me, maybe? Oh, no, it's just another fucking full coat style. Try to imagine doing most of them until I get the doll. Oh, Scarlet and new boots?
particularly near the border, where quarrels do come again.
Interested in my wares?
Peril can result from a moment's
Welcome, sir. After all, 'tis folly to linger on a single vocation.
More warning rules. Oh, yeah. That's not even what there's those spells, I think. Too hard on that. It's also kind of whatever. Must I mean sorcerers alright, I'm not too hard at it though. So
When there are so many.
I'm going to worry her about something. Even though I don't have an extra warrior, but this just beyond is obviously great. Like I think everyone, a lot of people are like, yeah, Misty, that's really good. Yeah, because it's very fun. Scouts on there.
The exciting methods of combat to be tried. Do come again.
I see you.
Stay with me, Arisen. Wait a moment.
There's no harm in a bit of merriment, I say.
Reckon your trade towns can make you right sick of
don't know. Let's put that away, but...
Crowds, but here.
Do have a big mallet. Wear a helmet. Oh, I didn't buy those bandit things that one time. Oh well. I'll go back there at some point.
At least you'll find pleasure doing business.
Sorry.
Interested in my wares?
Reckon your trade towns can make you right sick of
That's
crowds.
the closest an armor's come to working with these legs. Oh yeah, this one last one.
Here, at least. Pleasure doing business. Reckon your trade towns can make you right sick of crowds, but here, at pleasure doing
I only pray my watch finishes.
Something smells.
See, this feels a little too bare now. It doesn't quite work. Now there's this. It's weird, the weird conundrum.
In my wares?
Reckon you trade towns can make you right sick of crowds, but here.
Have a preview real fast here. But... Oh really? These are two different things. I mean, probably just a lot of different color in reality, but...
Yeah, at least.
Many thanks.
Got to focus. My head will roll if all goes awry. I find myself
Reckon your trade towns can make you right sick of crowds.
Any other ones that I think might work, though? Not really.
But here, at least, pleasure doing
Interested in my wares?
Wonder if there's any time to leave.
Where? Oh, there's always demand for weapon.
It's worse. But these are a little weirder. Also very expensive. Yeah, the scale coat. Fairly cool.
Particularly, do come again?
I only pray my watch finishes without incident.
Don't quite have the warrior look.
I'll sleep like a lot. Barely slept a wink.
Find myself hard pressed to respond.
How long the Jade Orb takes to, or the imitation takes? Like a day. I'm tempted to just rest again.
Well, come, if you think me a liar, then buy something and see. The creation of a masterpiece takes time. Hope to see you again.
Greeting! We see a great many customers given our location, so you'll have to forgive it. Many thanks.
Welcome. If you think me a liar, then buy. The creation of a masterpiece takes time. Many thanks to you.
Alright. I'm just a bit concerned with our quest, really. Because now this is 2 days where I have not spent time.
Reckon your trade towns can make you right sick of crowds, but here...
Oh, how I've longed... A good sleep does wonders.
Come.
How do I change my thingy's pawn quest?
We've much to be getting on with.
Feeling rested, I trust?
I enjoy tackling fierce foes and prefer combats through... Hmm? Oh, I didn't see...
Let's see if he only takes a day.
Ox carts make for relatively safer travel.
They can't...
Welcome. If you think me a liar, then buy. The creation of a masterpiece takes many thanks to you.
Well, takes longer. It's fine. Most of the ox carts can take a while too.
This ox cart, I'll need to see some coin before I let...
What the?
Triple incident.
This is most convenient. Another destination we were bound for is not far from here.
We'll make our way there in time. As to whether 'twill be sooner or later, that is for the Arisen to decide.
There's a ladder here.
Perhaps new discoveries await us above.
Not really important whatever happens here, any. Oh, could use a rest.
Giving me fairy stones. Ulrika and
I overheard some of the soldiers standing guard outside the palace discussing a curious rumor.
Oh, did it pertain to the Queen Regent and an important personage, perchance?
Indeed. Some suppose there is more to her relationship with this Batali dignitary than is publicly known.
Yeah? What is it?
Oh, it's not right. It doesn't make any sort of sense. The doctor examined him afore and said he'd be better with a bit of medicine. Yet e'er since he came here, he's only gotten worse.
I understand how you must feel. But you must see that your son's health continues to wane. There is no medicine that can heal him outright. He requires proper treatment. I am caring for him as best I can. I beg only for your patience. However, if you truly cannot entrust him to me, perhaps you would care to take him home with you instead. Mayhap convalescing in a place familiar to him would aid his recovery. Of course, I would be sure to visit him as oft as I am able.
Home, you say?
Dear, we are pressed enough as 'tis.
All right, he stays. But pray bring my son back to health.
I will look after him. I swear it. Sir, ought you not be in... Ah, forgive me. You're not a patient, are you? I suppose you must be a visitor. 'Tis a pleasure to make your acquaintance. My name is Eleanor. I have the privilege of serving as abbess here. I regret that I cannot offer you a cup of tea, but I'm in the middle of making my rounds of the patients. Not to mention, I have to find the means to procure more medicinal ingredients. Oh. You wouldn't happen to know someone willing to brave the roads, would you? I know 'tis perilous, but there is one ingredient in particular we cannot afford to run out of. You would procure it yourself? I am grateful beyond words, sir. In that case, might I trouble? The slums are a bane to the body's humors, and its residents are oft prone. We do what we can with what little we have. Your aid is most appreciated.
Tell is, Maya's might can be harvested from phantoms. Monsters that wander the world a night.
I think I get the idea.
The townspeople, surely I can promote exploring.
what do you need?
sweethearts.
Yes, sir. Have you procured what I asked? Splendid. You've my gratitude. Unfortunately, I can give you little more than that. Ah, but in place of a reward, mayhap I could give you a tour of the premises. Only if you've the time and inclination, of course. As servants of the gracious hand, we provide whatever treatment we can to those unfortunate who are stricken by maladies. Yet, at times, 'tis not enough. Perhaps you will recall the parents who were here when you first arrived, an unfortunate pair. They've suffered no few hardships in the slums, and now even their poor son Lubomir has fallen ill. By chance, he was examined by a roaming man claiming to be a doctor. Yet, the family had not the money for the medicine he required. So, he was put into our care.
I don't know what to do. Hoy, Arisen! Say, have you heard about the state of the river? Do you know the river close by the church? Well, it's come to be full of muck and filth and all sorts. That's a problem for the church, as it draws from the river to make holy water. The water's so filthy that it's going to take twice the amount of gold ore to purify it. I was thinking you could help the priests by finding some gold ore. I was hoping I'll help too. I'll look for gold.
Definitely, I think you're taking me for
Now
a fucking
we
ride,
seek
to be
gold
honest.
ore. Though 'tis sold in shops, mining some ourselves.
Here he is. This young man is Lubomir. We've been administering the medicine recommended by the doctor who examined him, but he has yet to show any sign of recovery. To be perfectly honest, I doubt the soundness of that so-called doctor's judgment. After all, there is no shortage of ne'er-do-wells out there, willing to claim their medicine the only cure, that they might inflate its price. But I suppose I ought not say such things so openly. At any rate, I'd best continue on my rounds. Pray, stay as long as you wish. Come, come. We've medicine to prepare. We've enough to make a fresh batch now, thanks to a kind donation.
Psst! You there. Help me. Listen, the sisters here are good to us, but I'm growing weaker day by day. It started with a slight fever, and now I can scarce lift myself up. See that empty bed? An old man was lying in it till just a few days past. He told me he was feeling better, that he'd be well enough to leave anon. And now he's... Mayhap I'm just imagining things. I hope that's the case. And yet... something isn't right about this place. Pray, should you hear any queer rumors about the Gracious Hand, come tell me of them, won't you? I'd see to it myself, but I can hardly move.
Ah, I'll take that. We might find a use for it.
I mean, there's the obvious suspicious locked door here. Oh, I don't know if I might fucking...
Really now? You mustn't shirk your duty, lest you forget 'tis the Arisen we serve here.
Good day, sir. Might you be a friend of Lubomir's? He's seen better days, hasn't he? There has been talk of sending him down to the basement, should his condition fail to improve. That is, the basement sick room, where our most critical patients convalesce under the abbess's care. None of the other sisters are permitted entry, including myself. Teles, she gives the patients a special medicine. I know not what kind. At times I hear strange cries and moans drift up from below, which is to be expected. Those who come here suffer all manner of afflictions, you see, and yet a part of me is afeard for them.
The worst of us are taken to the basement. Mayhap that's the source of the queer voices I hear at night. And none save the abbess can enter? If the gracious hand has a secret, 'tis the abbess who keeps it, I reckon. You've done this much for me. Would you be willing to go further? I must find out what goes on down there. Oh, you've my thanks. I just can't stomach the thought of lying here not knowing. Of course, all the better should your search come to naught. But if you do find aught amiss down in that basement, it must be the abbess's doing. Should you find evidence fit to implicate her, will you help me see to it that justice is carried out? See, I've already reported my suspicions to the sentinels, and we've arranged a signal. If you apprehend the abbess, they'll know to come and arrest her. So I beg you, sir, find the evidence you need, if it exists to be found.
What about this reeks of a plot? Let us gather evidence that we might expose it.
You have my support.
Could it be that you are here to help me?
How might we enter?
Did you want something?
I cannot imagine what purpose this forgery might serve, but mayhap 'twill become clear in time.
My heart shies from the thought of using it for deception, but that decision is not mine to make.
Don't worry, we're going to deceive them both. I've been gone that long already. Steal the virtue. I feel like maybe I was going to get this quest a little earlier on.
Again. What are you doing now?
Perhaps you've a moment to spare. Here you are, sir.
Forgive me for last night's scuffle.
Life's been pretty kind to me, come to think.
I've got to get home. I can't stay here.
Alright, you little budding
Oi,
con artist, there you
Risen!
go.
Have you found any gold ore yet? Wow! This'll be plenty, I reckon. Thank you ever so much. Listen, I was talking to the priests, and apparently our troubles aren't over yet. Would you be willing to lend us a hand again, Arisen? Just one more time, thanks. So, remember how I told you about the river by the church getting all mucky? Now lots of people who live nearby are falling sick. The priests have been treating everyone as best they can, but I want to help them, apart from ask you, that is. Would you? Oh, thanks! I'll talk to the priests in the meantime, see if there's any...
Now, we've need of medicine. We come.
Hoi, Arisen! Have you brought any medicine with you? Now that's just splendid. Oh, thank you, Arisen. This should be plenty. I'll take it to the church straight away.
'Tis a goodly deed we've done.
Okay, but it's really worth it.
Aiding the sick. I only hope our efforts go a ways toward improving life in the slums.
It is as you say.
To charge ahead may be to rush headlong into danger. Let us take care to move as one.
Be sure to keep your wits about you.
Oh, I haven't reported to Captain Bryant yet, that's why. I was like, oh, it's expected to be here. Like, nope. Didn't talk to Bryant.
This might contain useful information.
Continue
A
tactfully.
thorough perusal might reveal aught of interest.
It is just want me to go downstairs, huh? Continuing a brilliant times at this point, I feel.
And I shall remain by your side.
Chaos in the world begins with chaos of the mind.
More soil on me than an unwashed potato.
Thanks, sir.
I do hope naught befalls Lupin.
I know not why, but the work.
I spend my days in quiet reflection.
I have noticed that the Abbess goes out every night without fail. Perhaps you could wait for her to leave and slip into the basement sick room then.
I'd love to. Just not. Oh, I can go down to it.
We have found a material.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time. few hours sleep, I would have helped order my goods.
Well met. I assume you'll be starting off with a mug of the goods. Not half bad.
My bed goods.
Interested in my wares?
Anything could be lurking here.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
Have a look.
Living's odd, but dreams.
Got to crack a few skulls if you want to be top dog.
Well met. I assume you'll be starting off with a mug of the good stuff. Pleasure doing business.
Interested in my wares? This book ought to ease my mind if it burns.
I shan't resist.
The clubs ought benefit from all this
Since I wouldn't be here. Did you want something? I've somewhere to be.
Every day of peace is a boon. All the others made it. Why is my luck so rotten?
Isn't there anything to do round here?
Have an early supper.
I don't like it here. I want to go home.
'Tis my duty to devote my life to prayer and virtue.
Having someone to warm my bed at night would be nice.
I find such solace in prayer.
Well, it's night time. Well, not quite.
Some meat would be nice if 'tweren't so costly.
I'll collect that. You needn't trouble
I'd be
yourself.
like, oh, she goes overnight. She's not fucking here at all.
This harvest is a plentiful one. I shall have so much to talk to.
Wait around.
Not sure how much longer I can hold out.
How might we enter the basement sick room?
Not a bad idea.
I'm waiting for her to leave.
Just remember,
My legs are fair numb.
I've somewhere to be.
I find such solace in prayer.
No sense dwelling on what
Out of the way, haven't you? Have left the door open, you fool. Cat woke up.
Oh, someone help me. Jahan? Bruno, where have you gone? Oh.
Medicine? Medicine! 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 Now! Now! Now!
Goblin horn.
We've found some evidence, but there might be more to discover.
Bruno, that's what he was just shouting about.
Let us scour every inch of this room.
Aptly said.
I need I have a doctor. Tell me what it is.
A short repose would do.
But I don't know any actual doctor. I know someone called Jahan, apparently.
I end up feeling weak.
I ought to give up. Let the reaper
Drinking is a vice of lesser men.
Just be sure you mind your manners.
Elena. Ah,
Oh,
yes.
Bruno.
The abbess of the Gracious Hand. A fine woman by all accounts. I was in her care once myself. But I must admit, I've always felt there's something off about her. You see, I was only a little under the weather when I entered her care. But then I started getting sicker and sicker till I was certain death would come for me. In the end, I survived, but methinks I was one of the lucky few. So many died down there, and once I saw her, the abbess, meeting with a strange man. She handed him a large parcel, all wrapped up. And he gave her something small in return. You'd think 'twere medicine, but I'd not have bought medicine from a man like that. He had the look of a scoundrel. They were whispering, but I did hear one of them say aught about keeping quiet. 'Tis well suspicious, eh? Where'd they meet? 'Twas in the square in the eastern part of the common quarter, and always a night, as I recall.
Lady Eleanor's a goodly person, a saint-like. Her earnest care saw me back to full health. I wavered between life and death for quite some time in that basement sick room, and she watched o'er me through it all. Can't say as I miss that basement, mind. 'Tis an eerie place, dark and shadowy, filled with the moaning of the sick. Suppose 'tis only to be expected, given the state of those assembled. I'm sure I was moaning too.
To the eastern section of the common quarter.
I'll treat myself to...
I suppose there can be no harm in bringing this along.
We'll find a use for it, I'm sure.
I jumped in the river and was like, ah, bring this along. Oh, I marked it, it's good.
There's a ladder here.
After you, Arisen.
Eastern section of somewhere that is already eastern is a bit hideous.
Here.
Aye, this is plenty. Lord Phasus is like to be in your debt. Nicely done. Suppose it can't have been easy to procure this much so quickly.
You suppose wrong. I command their full faith. 'Tis simple for me to extract what I require.
Ha! You're a fearsome one. Here's hoping I ne'er end up in your care.
Enough. I gave you yours, now you give me mine. I'd not be seen here with you.
Ah, of course. Wouldn't want to hurt the Lady Saint's image in the eyes of the common folk, would we? Here's your special medicine.
Glad we understand each other. Till next time.
Aye, be seeing you.
This is not the first we've heard of Lord Phasus. What could his aim be, I wonder?
How very peculiar.
Right, some things. Come.
Julia!
Go on, take it.
Mayhap a quick stretch to wake myself up.
So we're still questioning the medicine is.
There is much we ought to tend to. If we are to strengthen, it seems Magistrate Wardor has been safely delivered from his cell. The man's dedication to justice shall doubtless be a great boon to our cause. Mayhap 'twould be prudent to visit the man on occasion and avail yourself of his vast stores of wisdom. He might have knowledge that could benefit you on your travels. Now, would you be so kind as to return the key I lent you? I thank you. Pray, take this.
That was certainly worthwhile.
Done at last. Perhaps a brief respite before we take on another.
'Tis vital that we rest and regain our strength before moving on.
Need anything? Got some good things on offer. Stop by again soon. Need anything?
A doctor.
Welcome to... And quality's what you need if you want...
Just a question. No, those work with the same way that significantly worse the problem. They work really well, unfortunately.
to survive.
Like 10% sarcasm. Yeah, it doesn't even go up that much either.
So for you, many thanks. I appreciate.
I do so enjoy stocking up on supplies.
We mustn't overspend.
True enough.
Are you in the market for something?
Steelage, what the fuck? Huge gun. Oh, the wall weight's actually not better than what I have.
In particular? Always a pleasure.
I don't think I know a doctor. Well, the evidence is stacking against her. There could be a misunderstanding still.
Look
Change
at
my
long
clothes as well.
Good evening, sir. I trust you fit.
Probably had some trouble with gators, but...
It all right on the roads, despite the much obliged.
Off to market I go.
Let's look at the map real fast and might spark the memory. That forager. Docked. The cool one to figure out, I would never know because I can't speak Elvish. Don't think there's anything there. Doubt it in the nameless village. Half? I don't think there is. In the border checkpoint. I do wonder if anything's going down in Melv.
That looks promising. Any ideas as to how we might reach it?
How are we to fight with such worn-out gear?
Oh, I was gonna change my pause, isn't it? Who knows, maybe if I go to him, he'll be like, the guy might be like, I know a doctor. Because I'm kind of missing the bonus info there, basically. Don't really feel like hanging around on the quest until I just maybe just happened to come across it either. Alright, I think the pair of them they're replacing, I think we've overstayed the welcome. That's the things from the Seekers tokens, why the hell do they do that? Shadow Hub. So I just think, yeah, I always want a mage. And there's no mages there. Oh wait, this is a major one, I can actually search for whatever one. I always want a mage. Ryoshi's obviously just kind of goes between whatever. Do I want a third range on me right now because I might change with respect to thief soon? Do I want 3 ranges single melee? I don't want 2 warriors though, that's kind of for sure. The ranking. Oh, he's at the boss here. Damn. This will cost me a little RC. Kinda cool though.
I know precisely when a curative is needed, Master. You'll never fall in battle so long as I'm around.
Give me a ring of accrual, I don't really need.
I've a modest talent for spotting materials that can be used to enhance your equipment. I can even mark them on your map.
I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side. I shall be proud to serve you, Arisen.
Standard, the standard.
Very well, I shall lend you my aid. You do seem...
Who was it?
You are wise indeed to have sought my aid. I dare say. Shall we discuss tactics now or later?
Good as your cast, yeah. No, you guys did one.
I happen to understand Elvish, Master.
I mean, that would be very useful, I will admit.
I have a modest talent for spotting materials that can be used to enhance your equipment.
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
I shall be proud to serve you, Arisen.
Give me fire. It's quite useful. However, that's really useless. Damn, if it wasn't for that silly Inferion. Silly, you're up there.
You can count on me to fly to your aid in your hour of need, Master.
6 rifles.
Restoration and reinforcement are the I shall be proud to serve you, Arisen.
Okay. Why are people putting this on? What do you need to light that bad for? Like, yeah, the game's very dark at times, but...
'Tis a pleasure to meet you.
'Twill be a joy to serve one so gallant.
I pray my efforts aid your cause.
Tis a pity we must part after
It will be
sharing
an
such a
honor
journey.
to serve by your side.
This rumour has been troubling me ever since I first caught wind of it. Apparently, there is an illness we pawns can catch beyond the rift that makes us a danger to ourselves and others. Symptoms include an unruly attitude and overconfidence, and in the end, we turn our backs on our master and our duty.
Indeed. Well, we shall have to remain watchful, lest one of our company should start showing signs of this sickness.
It's you again.
Ne'er in my wildest dream.
Leave off.
You're back. Pray, tell me, have you found anything? What? You found a medicine used only in the basement sick room? I don't like the sound of that. Do you think... Could I trouble you to look into this as well? Mayhap you could show it to the doctor I saw before coming here. Radcliffe, his name was. He's staying in the rest town. Pray, sir, do what you can.
Methinks we would do well to...
You're back! Pray, tell me, have you found anything? These look like records of treatment. Johann and Bruno.
That's right, he's done well.
I know these two. They left, I recall them being especially meek to the abbess. Mayhap that's what got... At any rate, they may know aught of use. Lo...
He would have told me. I could talk to them, but I found them naturally. Oh, we're going back to the border checkpoint. I guess it's hey, we aren't fucking doing much wild thing. To be fair, it's because like I've explored the majority of this Vernsworth area. And like Elf Forest Bandit area as well. It's like it wants me to go to Batal, but I have to get to Batal first. We're to the border checkpoint again. How did I get that before? That's a great question. It was I got on an ox cart from somewhere and it took me to the border checkpoint. Oh, is it the one at the top of town of Burnsworth?
Suppose I'd best be heading home. All this patrolling does a number on my shoulder. I'm surrounded by winches on all sides.
Getting proper rest,
Oh.
I can't tell you how...
I trust we've all inspected our equipment.
Off we go then.
Feeling rested, I trust?
Gather round. Treat your ears to a tail bite.
This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb.
Perhaps new discoveries await us above.
This ox cart's bound for the check. I'll need to see some coin before I let you on.
Perfect.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
No harm in picking a few.
Ill behavior will earn you a brigand's courtesy.
Welcome, sir. If you think me a liar, then buy the item you requested. Here you are, sir. Hope to see you again.
You might say that the purpose of a forgery is limited... only by one's own imagination.
Someone might pay good coin for it, either because they seek a forgery, or because they believe it to be authentic.
Alright, I might get fucked with this one, but I'm willing to take the risk.
So, how goes it? Did you manage to retrieve the jadeite orb? Ah, splendid. You've my thanks. Before we discuss your reward, however, there is one final matter to which we must attend. You see, in my line of work, trust is paramount. And so we shall go to verify the orb's authenticity together. Come, I trust old Ibrahim's eye most of all. Let us pay a visit to his little scrap store.
Oh no.
Follow my lead.
Is everyone gonna expose me right in front of it? What? You become shouting here for? No fucking hell. 1 second. about to get exposed. It's like, you have given me the fake. Well, if we're going here, sure he would have known that the Jade Orb was here. You gonna screw me here?
Good
fucker?
day, Ibrahim. Would you be so kind as to examine this jadeite orb? Now, I have a bit of business to attend to while he performs his appraisal. I ask that you await my return here.
What is it? The appraisal's not yet done, and I must needs concentrate. What's this for, then? That shan't get you anywhere, I'm afraid. Sir Everard's paid me quite a sum to handle this appraisal, I don't mind telling you. You're a persistent one, aren't you? Gold's all well and good, but I shan't risk my business for a full pocket. I've my future to think of. Heavens fend! That's more than I can refuse. Very well, I'll do as you bid, but I shan't be making a habit of this.
He ought to be finished by now. Come, let us go see. You have done your title proud, Elizabeth. This jadeite orb is indeed the genuine article. My partners shall be most relieved to hear of its return. You have certainly earned your reward. I trust you will find it satisfactory, and I do hope you will permit me to call upon you again, should aught arise.
He gave her the money back and a ring.
True to his word, Sir Everard has paid us handsomely for the orb. And plentiful coin is always welcome on our journey.
Aptly said.
There you are. Pray, tell me, have you found the jadeite orb? Oh, thank you, thank you. Now my freedom is assured. Pray, take this. I know 'tisn't much, but I've naught else to offer. Right, I'd best get going. Sir, though we may ne'er meet again, no,
We won't meet
but
again.
I shall remember this kindness as long as I live. Farewell.
I forgot what he even asked for.
I fear we have done Sir Otholf an unkindness. May he find the strength to weather his troubles.
I do wish we'd had fairer tidings to share.
To think this tale could take such a turn.
The jadeite orb.
My own master will be...
Have you need of me?
God, what the hell? I mean, no, I was just curious as to how you look.
Sir Murden stopped taking visitors after his lady wife passed. He's not the friendliest of neighbours, though I can't think he's a bad sort.
The jadeite orb is mine. Is there any point to this? Almost definitely not. Did I send the guy to his death, maybe? Maybe.
So, we meet again. Need anything? Stop by again soon.
Not buying? That's just as well. Better to be selective than wasteful.
Gold is a resource best spent judiciously.
Aye? In need of a doctor, are you? What's this you're giving me? Oh, I see. You want me to run some sort of test on this? Determine what manner of substance 'tis? Interesting. Well, you've certainly piqued my curiosity. Whatever your reasons, I'll take a look. Naturally, I'll need a bit of time with it. Come back again in... oh, I don't know. Later.
Well, that's the problem, isn't it? I don't really have much in the way of... What other riddles? Oh, I only didn't listen to him. I know what that one is. So. You know what? Where's the map? Maybe I can do this in the meantime. I don't know if they need to be like your romance or not. I just know I'm gonna make sure on this one. Okay, no, it's just high affinity. Oh yeah, that's a silly one, isn't it? Well, I could probably do the rest of the Sphinx's things then. Hold on. Oh, I could have given them both the real one. I wonder what that would do, if anything. Because you could duplicate an item at the Sphinx.
Wonder if there's any easy work to be had.
Need anything? Hope this job plays out better than
Oh, there is a weird one I've got to do though, which involves the balls, which is annoying, so I just revised them, but... Oh, is this... Oh yeah. Oh. Thought I could search, hold on. Apparently I'm very close by though. Apparently they have spawn locations. Northeast. Ah.
Not a foe in sight.
Go on a bit of a journey to
I'll
these
take the
things.
peace and quiet
Oh,
over a
okay.
horde of enemies any day.
Let's duplicate an item, which I'm sort of like. I just had this fucking good idea as to what I could duplicate that will actually have some value.
'Tis a glad thing we rested when we did.
Try not to get hit, lest all that vim go to waste.
Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements.
I happen to understand Elvish, Master. I expect you'll find my talents useful should we encounter another speaker.
Capcom. I mean, it's funny, I don't know if I do, I haven't needed that probably, but no.
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say.
We've got Sphinx.
I'll carefully conserve my
Oh,
strength
that's cool.
and endeavor to survive every battle by way of
Yeah,
sound
it's a pawn
strategy
that
and
actually looks
defensive
like the Sphinx.
tactics.
It's a Ferris, I'm actually not a bad reward. Sphinx parent and Sphinx mother. I don't know which ones count. Parent, father, and mother, not just Sphinx. Definitely parent, father, and
I know precisely when a curative is needed, Master. You'll never fall in battle so long as I'm around.
I wonder if it's just replacing the name of all the people.
I happen to understand Elvish, Master. I expect you'll find my talents useful, should we encounter another speaker.
I mean, you're not wrong. And you're also Sphinx Mother, but that's a lot of RC. And you have nothing equipped. I also just realized that you're... No, it's not. Never mind. You have a Sphinx. I guess yeah, there's another Sphinx parent. I do like Sphinxes here though. That's a cool one. I guess another Sphinx parent warrior though.
Should your pack grow over full, have no fear. I'll lighten your load by spreading it.
Spreading it.
I am a fighter by trade. Send me to the vanguard, where I might...
Where am I? Oh, they might. Well, it's unfortunate, but it has to be done.
Fate willing, the day will come when
Let us work together to honor the...
How are we to fight with such worn-out gear?
Sorry, yeah, my idea was I pick up the port crystal that I've left there and just have her duplicate the port crystal, because then that'll have some value. For God's sake, sorry. Cat is being himself. How far is the journey here? Quite.
I've just recalled. I found a treasure chest near here during my travels beyond the rift. May I show you to its location?
Sorry.
I shan't let them harm you. I grant you roaring flame. You're soaked. Do try not to catch cold.
You'll not live to regret this. I can't wait to find out what's inside.
I was just curious. I was like, can I do like a charge swing and then cancel the 200 charge swings?
Venin harpies and their venom are not to be trifled with.
here.
Why, we seem to have come through unscathed.
No doubt this trial will spur us into the next.
Our foe stumbled. Just one more push ought to bring it down.
The moment of victory is at hand. Let us finish this.
Let my magic grant you an elemental boon.
I did it, Arisen. I behold on the creature.
Aptly said.
Genji.
'Tis done. Thank you, Arisen. I'm overjoyed to have completed the task my master set for me.
Aptly said. Hope you weren't expecting mercy. Well-aimed strike, right where it hurts.
What low cunning is this that forces the Arisen to sleep?
No harm shall come to you.
Me? Caught unawares? I would never be so careless.
Pray, slow your feet. You run too fast for the likes of me.
No time to catch your breath. Try to keep up.
Bro. What's that fucking deal? Don't fall on a bridge. Come here.
An
Sphinx Parrot trying to
exemplary
kill themselves.
performance.
Once more! I cannot fault your prowess.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
Even from this distance, yon statue cuts a striking figure against the horizon.
Climbing it would grant a clearer picture of our environs.
I'll turn you into a pincushion.
I grant you fire's blaze. Use it well.
It would be nice if I had something that, because the gorging strike's not really what I'm looking for. Something quick to, but I guess that's probably meant to be the weakness, right? Just why you don't really have something to close gaps. I wonder what the 2 marked on my map. Probably.
Forgive me, but there's another matter I've been thirsting to speak of. Namely, look how many women we count among our number.
And I've no objections.
Ryoshi. Finally coming to my defense on that one.
Hobgoblin!
Fire won't do much good here. Best try a different tack.
I shan't allow any further harm to come to you.
Guard all you want. It won't make a difference when I've grappled you, see?
Do not waste this chance. We must press home our advantage.
Strike fast and true, and our quarry shall fall.
It is easily done.
Times must be tedious if you've resorted to challenging beasts to bounce.
I could not help but laugh.
No, I just like challenging beasts to bouts. Which is the same way eventually. Oh.
In traversing other worlds, I came to know of a treasure chest in this area. Perchance you'd like to see it. Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements.
This brute has quite the temper.
Might we not use their rage to our advantage?
Very well, if I must.
On my way!
I never thought I'd see the day when I'd be in your debt.
Have no fear. Everything will be alright. My Thailander hand!
Make haste, before I'm shaken loose.
How do you like that?
I've hold of the arm. Now to bring it down and let it taste our fury. I would be glad of your assistance.
You are mighty indeed, Arisen.
We should be able to move this boulder with our combined might.
A firm push is what's needed here. There's ought to be found there. Can you not see it?
We ought to take a closer look.
Curiosity's getting the better of me.
I grant you roaring flame.
Griffin's nest. With a fucking pork crystal in it.
At last! I thought we'd never find one.
Sure, if I jump
At least
here,
all
I'll-
our efforts weren't for naught.
Fine, fuck over.
Interesting. I shall have to inform my own master of this. My curative magics are at your disposal. Wait a moment. The day grows darker with our every step.
Where we do not fall prey to enemy ambush.
Maybe it's leading me into the mist as well.
Materials such as this
Big fan again.
can be combined to craft things.
Is it a golem? No, it's a caster.
The undead walk!
These fiends are only truly defeated when their skulls are smashed beyond repair.
Unfortunately, it's smart.
The Arisen has been torched!
Oh my god, what?
Quick! Douse the flames!
Oh, what? That's what happened.
Take this. 'Tis something I found. I wanted you to have it.
I have found myself in the misty woods again. I've been through here. Misty march.
Have you a different destination in mind, Master? Very well. I shall follow your lead instead.
I'm sure there's a very good reason for this detour.
It's a big boy for real.
We must respect our master's wishes.
The problem is the ghosts, once again, they don't have much ways of fighting them naturally. Well, then again, like yours might be naturally.
I'll turn you into a pincushion!
Let my magic grant you an elemental rune.
Our foe stumbles. Just one more push ought to bring it down.
Strike fast and true, and our quarry shall fall. Do not despair. I'm coming to your aid.
If you would.
Well done.
I am in your debt.
Remember, knowing your limits does not make you weak.
I'll take it as spell effect.
This brute has quite the temper.
Might we not use their rage to our advantage?
Very well, if I must.
Aught fell from the beast as it breathed its last. play to the enemy's advantage. I grant you fire's blade. Use it well.
How could an endless foe, Master?
So it kind of gave me normal stuff.
My knowledge from other worlds tells me that a forgotten riftstone lies near here. Shall I lead the way? Perchance Sir Ratcliffe has finished examining the medicine, Master.
Oh no.
Let us go and see him. Certainly, Master. I can take you to this individual.
The vanguard is yours. Lead on.
Feel as though I'm being
Turn
watched.
out your
Hand over
pockets.
your coin, and I'll let you
taking
alone.
the wrong.
I shan't let you get away. I shan't let you get away.
Nicely done.
Glad to be of service.
Bad idea.
I shan't let you get away.
I must admit, I enjoy the RP of it. But I don't really know what Warrior does. It's a bit of a complaint I have. Because you might be like, oh, big damage. Not really.
It would seem our fight is not yet done.
You've a knack for drawing the enemy arisen.
Hyper armor? Sure. Are they a super armor? That's definitely a boon. I'm very low on the range, so maybe I'll get some cool soon. But
The Arisen has been drenched.
because they have AoE as well, because that's which swing attacks. They just feel a little weak. Is all.
That was well fought. There's no one standing who might say otherwise.
Well, I'm sure there's still room for improvement.
Like I even played Sorcerer. It's like they attack fairly slow, but they do way more damage.
Put your back into it.
By magic, imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements.
There's more where they came from.
The on-path leads not to our destination. If you would prefer to explore, I shall guide you another time.
Oh, I'm all for swapping stories, but perhaps another night? I can scarce keep my eyes open.
I just thought I'm not gonna get the elf speaking scroll until.
It's about
That's
time
why I
we
don't
pressed
come
on,
this way, I
wouldn't you
just
say,
remembered.
Master?
What are you doing? Get in the...
have my protection. When tarred, be sure to avoid open flame.
It's happened again. Presented with food and such, but
Oh,
goblins right now.
apologies, Master. My mind was 1,000 leagues away.
No, you know what? Why can't I save?
I grant you roaring flame.
We'll never get...
Guard all you want. Won't make a difference when I've grappled you, see?
I'll just try and remember to. But you know what? It'll serve as a reminder the Sphinx fucking over in the Y. The Sphinx parrot. Oh, it's marked on the map, and yeah, I'll remember. Alright, have a short little session. Oh.